One more opportunity to leave, which I assume you're going to refuse.
But I mean, I don't want to leave in handcuffs, but at the end of the day, I'm engaged in a statutory protected activity.
Santa Rosa, where police officers shake their hands in front of a camera, and this is where things get out of control.
He was filming the back lot, now he's filming in here and he's just not talking. So.
Typically you should be able to just come into a police department, grab a complaint form and leave. This guy's dumb, he's dumb. Yeah, he's dumb.
This section will make you ask yourself, who is really breaking the rules?
Why don't you just leave?
These are my cars. Why don't you stop your little kid attitude?
First of all, no.
They're public vehicles, right?
They are, but they're not for
Okay.
use by the public.
As soon as he raised his camera, he could not have expected that 6 officers would appear just to confront a citizen who was standing silently. So what caused the police to panic so much?
You asked who we were, which is why we're asking you.
Right, and now you're in your official capacity because you said, I'm the police.
I don't even want to talk to him. I'm just going to stand here and babysit him so he don't f*** our cars. Okay, he's going to file a complaint?
This is private property. The phrase is repeated over and over again. But is it true? When the cameraman exposes their legal lapses, the confrontation begins to escalate unexpectedly.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
All right, you too. So you really don't know what the report is for today at all, correct? And again, can you say the definition means now?
Do you need help with anything, sir?
Nah.
Excuse me? Do you need help with anything? Do you have any business here?
Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to find out. Was it years ago?
Do you have any business here, sir, that we can help you with? You want to get one marked unit?
One more?
Yeah, just one mark. Sir, is there anything that we can help you with here? Otherwise, we're going to have to ask you to leave. Do you need a police report? Do you need anything from the police department today? I saw you film in the back lot as well. Do you have any concerns that I can address for you
What's
today?
the date of birth? Go ahead. Oh, a month ago. Okay. So what's his date of birth?
What's your name, sir? He was filming the back lot, now he's filming in here and he's just not talking, so.
Yeah, we dealt with him already.
Yes.
Not giving an audience.
Okay.
Because it's a crime.
I didn't know if we had something else.
Yep.
Great, how are you? I'm good. Actually, I didn't.
Would you ever think a police department would hide complaint forms? And the reaction of the staff when asked directly will surprise you.
So it looks like they don't have complaint forms out here in the lobby like they should. Typically you should be able to just come into a police department, grab a complaint form and leave. They just tend to like to lock them up and hoard them so you can't get them, or so you have to explain yourself just to get them, as far as like why you want them, which is foul. It's not that's the officer right there. FOIA request, Freedom of Information Act, or Public Records request. So I can get information from your guys' department, public information. So it's basically California's version of the Freedom of Information Act. I'm gonna ask for all kinds of things. There's not one specific thing. Do you not have just one form for it? Do you have several? Is that why you're asking, or?
Well, yeah, we have to, well, what you could do is you could fill this out if you have specific dates, and I'll highlight what you want to fill out, and then you can bring it back. We
Okay.
charge for that information. It's not free, depending on what it is.
If you have to print copies, I believe you could charge for it. But if it's, I have a flash drive, I think it's supposed to be free. But so I'm gonna get body cam information from your officers and salaries and so on and so forth.
I'll give you several of them, and you can fill them out.
That'll work
And then this is the form for
for the complaints.
civilian complaints and procedures.
Perfect.
Not only surrounded, not only threatened, but also insulted citizens right in front of the camera. But instead of being afraid, he chose to respond, making everyone fall silent.
Who the hell are you guys? Why are you even telling me anything? You're the police? Oh, okay. Why don't you guys go get to work, get your uniforms on, and somebody might listen to you, but till then, I don't know that you're the police. Show me 3 forms of identification. You know you have to, right?
Why'd you make up the number 3?
Because it is 3.
Says who? What's your name, sir?
What's your name?
Josh.
Josh what?
Medeiros.
What's your badge number?
You
Sergeant,
said-
you're an
sir?
officer to me. What's your badge number?
434.
Cool.
So may I ask why you're in our
What's
lot?
your name? What is your name?
Why do you care?
Talking to me as the police, right?
No, I'm not. No, we're asking you why you're in
You just said we're the police.
Right.
And now you're in your official capacity because you said, I'm the police, so what's your name? Isn't it your policy to identify yourself when the public asks?
I'm not working right now.
You're not working?
No, I'm not.
Well, then go away.
You understand that you're not allowed in this parking lot?
What's your name and badge number?
O'Neill 439.
Or O'Neill 439, at least, yeah. You must be new, huh? Train this guy, man. This guy's dumb. He's dumb. Yeah, he's dumb. He doesn't know to identify himself. Rona, how's it going? Yeah, I'm your boss.
I don't know that.
Yeah, you do.
No.
How do you not know that?
Does that know who you are?
I'm the public.
Again, we've answered your questions.
This is the
I'm
face
asking
of
you to
a
answer mine.
stumped individual. He's like, man, this is out of my league.
The video ends with a chilling warning. Without the cameras, it would have gone much further. Is this a culture of impunity rotting from within?
I'm on my way out of here, but if we're just gonna hang out, I'll hang out.
I'm just gonna stand here and babysit them so they don't give our cars.
Oh, I'm not gonna mess with cars.
Then why don't you just leave?
These are my cars. Why don't you stop your little kid attitude?
First of all,
These are my cars.
These are personal cars that belong to.
Well, I mean, these are my cars.
No,
They're public vehicles, right?
they are, but they're not
Okay.
for use by the public.
No, I never said they were for use, and I didn't want to use them.
What is it that we can do for you to help
Just
you?
came, and now I'm gonna hang out.
Well, because these are our cars.
They're not. They're public cars. I mean, some of the cars are public cars. So, if you guys want, you can leave now, and you're dismissed, and then I'll leave, and we can all go about our day. Either that, or I'll hang out with you guys for a while, and toss this video up on the internet, and see how many views I can get. Name and badge number? Alfred 413. Cool, thanks. Hey, what's your name and badge number? Name and badge number?
Right here.
Right here? Is that H-E-R-E or H-E-A-R? It's right here for this guy. So no, not gonna identify? I'm just trying to get you to follow your policy, babe. That's all.
I just identified myself.
No,
Can
you
read?
didn't. You pointed.
281.
You pointed. What's your name?
281. It's not
Okay,
safe.
as an officer. Before you didn't identify yourself, you pointed.
Okay, you gonna
Okay.
file a complaint?
No, not on that. I'm just trying to get you to be personable. Why are you treating the public like that?
You're being a pain in the ass. Is what's happening here.
I'm asking you to identify yourself. It's my right to know who you are, right? I have an actual right to know who you are.
There were no overt arrests, but the large police presence, threats, and standing close, blocking cameras, and surrounding people were all signs of intimidation and abuse of power. Police did not comply with the ID verification policy, and some were provocative, saying this is an employee parking lot. Next, you think filming in public is a constitutional right? Here's what happened when a citizen walked into a New York City jail with just a camera.
Opportunity to leave, which I assume you're going to refuse.
If that's what it, I mean, I don't want to leave in handcuffs, but at the end of the day, I'm engaged in a statutory protected
Law
activity.
Section 112, he is empowered to exercise superintendence, management, and control over all department correctional facilities.
Threats of arrest, demands to leave. Policy here does not need to follow the law. This prison staff statement makes everyone shudder.
I'm sorry?
So how are you?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. How are you? How are you? Who are you?
I am Lieutenant Emerson.
Lieutenant
What's your
Emerson.
name?
No, I'm not going to give my name. Is that? I just have a
Read the
quick.
statement.
Yeah, you could read the statement, but I just have a quick question.
Please leave the area.
Yeah, do you
Your
have-
state will be videotaping and photographing prison property without the consent of the superintendent or commissioner is prohibited by DOC's policy. This property is owned by the department and is considered part of a correctional facility.
I mean, you guys, this is a public lobby. The door was open. I mean, I didn't break in or anything like that. So do you guys, did you participate in the illegal strikes, sir? I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story, and I'm recording correctional officers in the course of their duty, as is the right under New York State Right to Monitor Act. So is that door supposed to be open the way it was? Is that person supposed to be watching
I'm
TV?
going to be called
Sleep? Do you guys have a beatdown squad here? He didn't even read the whole thing. He was lazy. He didn't want to read the whole thing. You know, normally we get this nice, long law.
So we're giving you one more opportunity to leave, which I assume you're going to refuse.
I'm just asking some questions and exercising a statutory right.
We're not doing it, so.
Right. Did
We're
you?
already leaving handcuffs.
If that's what it, I mean, I don't want to leave in handcuffs, but at the end of the day, I'm engaged in a statutory protected activity.
When a lieutenant says, "You're leaving here in handcuffs," but would the police dare touch him while he was still within the legal boundaries?
You mind if I get your name and badge number?
Name and badge number? Yeah, Trooper Elise, badge 251.
My name is Sean, Trooper. Nice to meet you. Well, there's a New York State law, sir. I'm not trying to break the law, but there is a New York State law called the New York State Right to Monitor Act, and it specifically says you are allowed to record correctional officers and law enforcement officers in the course of their duty. Well, you guys left the doors open. All the doors were open, and I saw an individual watching TV.
New York State Police will be called if you refuse to leave the area. Videotaping and photographing Doc's facility property without the consent of the superintendent or commissioner is prohibited by Doc's policy. Law Section 112, he is empowered to exercise superintendence, management, and control over all department correctional facilities.
He can't violate the
And for
law
safety
or the
and security
Constitution.
reasons, if you would like to request permission to take photos or video of the facility, you may contact the superintendent or commissioner. This property, while publicly owned, and it is thus restricted. Your activity here is considered a security risk and a trespass.
You're not a law enforcement officer. Hey, sir, I don't know if you're familiar with the New York State Right to Monitor Act. I don't want to break the law. I'm not trying to get arrested. So in order for me to take this to court, are you going to arrest me if I get engaged in my statutory protected activity and record on the public?
No one expected it to be the state police who turned the tables. One phone call and a decision that left the prison in a state of confusion.
Go through the courts.
Right.
Let's take an order of protection, for instance, right? A local criminal court issues an order, but there's one that has something a little contradicting in it that came down from family court.
Family court, correct, yeah.
Court.
Right.
It's a federal judge compared to a local town judge. So,
Right.
you know, there's levels to it. That's a very clear-cut situation. Like, obviously, we go...
I would argue this is clear cut because it's the law versus their policy.
So, it's been a busy day.
Yeah.
Days. So we need to figure out where is this gray area start and stop. And you're just looking to shrink up the gray area. We're not arguing that you know,
back in the back of the facility, right.
Where the red sign is here.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I just wanna know this
Where it says
parking
no
lot.
admittance, right.
So I
exactly.
assume you have a car in the parking lot right now?
You've been really respectful and cool with me, so I have no problem.
You come up here from Long Island?
Yeah, from Long Island, yeah. I live on Long Island, yeah. Yeah, live on Long Island. Again, but, you know, the law enforcement officers came and, you know, at the end of the day, I don't think it's that big of a deal to be making a big deal about it, especially when the law is the law. I should probably bring a copy of the law, but he read the actual text of the law, and it sounds to me, as I've read it...
Not stopping at confrontation, the protagonist declares, "I will sue to set a precedent for civil rights." Will this lawsuit shake the whole system?
New York State law, right.
Which, like I said, we know was put in place more or less, not so much, you know, can you go record through a window of a prison as it was, you know, can you record cops when they're out in public doing their duties?
Right, I understand that, but what I'm saying is the actual legislative intent of the law, why would they include correctional officers in the course of their duty? Why would they say, and then they can do that, and that's where it becomes, yeah, right, and that's where it becomes, I'm very, even though I'm not a lawyer, I'm very interested in the law. I study the law, I have a bunch of attorneys.
And, you know, there could be a big difference between where you put a comma in a sentence.
Right.
The comma's there or it's not.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
It can really make things quite different.
No, it's true. No, that's very true. That's true. In the text.
Citizens may sue public officials for violating their constitutional rights pursuant to 42 U.S. Code SS 1983. Individuals/organizations are required to pay damages to the injured party. Violating police officers may be disciplined, have their licenses suspended, fired, or expelled, depending on the policy of the agency/police chief. After calling in his superiors and legal counsel, the trooper confirmed that Sean could continue to stand on the side of the road and film legally, claiming he would not be arrested. Sean highlighted the huge disparity in treatment between the two correctional facilities, Elmira and Kaga, even though they were in the same state, a reflection of a lack of uniformity and possible overreach in some places. Next, a simple traffic stop because the windows were too dark, but when the female driver decided to remain silent under the Fifth Amendment, the officer counted down like he was threatening a hostage.
If you just roll it up a little.
Yes, sir. Let me call my daddy.
Once everyone gets overhead, we'll go through this breaking up fence.
Okay. What are you calling him for?
When the police say, roll your window up or go to jail, you won't believe why they call it a legal order when there is no law requiring it.
Do you have your driver's license?
What happened?
Well,
Yeah.
your
What did
tent
happen?
is illegal. So I want to test it and let you know for sure.
Oh, well, I'm not letting you test it, so you can write it. You can write it.
Okay. So you're not going to let me test your tent?
No, sir. You can go ahead and write it. I'm not sure if I have it, and I don't just want to be swimming around in it. But I do have my registration and everything.
You don't have your driver's license with you?
I'm not sure.
Where y'all headed?
I was going to get my baby sister. It's always a problem. Like, I always think I'm a male. I'm not. Here we go, actually.
A male? I'm going to have to test your tent. I mean, I'd rather do that than have to take it further than that.
Well, I
So
think that's going to be
if you just roll it up a
Okay,
little.
yes, sir. Let me call my daddy.
Once everyone gets overhead, we'll just breaking up fence.
Okay. What are you calling him for?
Property.
You just said you could write the ticket.
So we can see
No, I have to test it to know where it's at.
Daddy, I done got pulled over. And his all the way black. Daddy, I just got pulled over. This officer literally waited. He literally went in a neighborhood to pull, like he went in a
There's
neighborhood
nothing
waiting for me to
against I
pull out
can't do
so that
that.
he don't
That's
behind
fine.
me.
Please.
Now he's talking about my team, but I told him I don't want him to test my team. Just right.
Sir, if she doesn't let me test it, she'll go to jail. This is ridiculous.
He say if I don't let him test my tent, then I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
But this man is literally targeting me. He literally purposely drove through a neighborhood. That's what I thought. I know you can't go to jail for.
Right now, she's resisting this investigation. So if she can't roll the window up,
You can't.
sir,
What?
I'm not.
have to cooperate. Daddy, can
Excuse
you
me?
please come here?
Okay, you have. Where you at? You have to
I'm at
cooperate.
the same store where I just got a put in me at. This man got me at the same spot where I just got to go.
Ask him, is that an order? Yes, it's an order. It's a lawful order for you to roll your window up a little bit so I can test it. I'm not trying to do that.
But what if she don't want to let you test
Then
it?
she'll
She can't
be-
take her to jail,
Then
correct?
she'll be resisting the whole investigation.
Not resisting. No, that's not resisting.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is because you're not allowing me to do my job.
One decision to not roll up her window, and now risk losing her career because she was still wearing her correctional officer uniform while handcuffed.
I see you're a correctional officer. If you get arrested, I'm pretty sure you won't be anymore. So here's the thing. For window tent, you have to roll the window up. It's a lawful command. You ain't gonna be arrested.
Being an officer, then I need to pull my window up.
Well, no, as a citizen, you need to do that. I'm just saying you have a significantly more powerful consequence of getting arrested.
And so we now he's got to.
I understand. Most people don't.
That's why I called him out here, because I know that that's
Because
Don't I have a right also, right? I have a right to not permanent myself, right? Yes, sir.
Not what?
I plead the fifth. I don't want to get my tents tested.
That's
Right?
not an option. By driving, you forfeit certain rights. You can't say when we pull you over for a traffic violation. Let's say you're speeding.
But he got the driver's license. He didn't say nothing about the driver's license.
That's not even the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's a traffic violation.
Well, Tina, they
I
just
don't
want to
have a
test
right.
it.
That's not possible.
They just want to test your tent, baby. Just let them test it.
Worst case
And
scenario,
then
the
deal
tent.
with it later.
Yeah, the tent's a ticket.
That's the worst.
Yeah, you don't want a ticket.
You don't get arrested for that.
It's already.
However, failure to obey a lawful command is a chargeable offense in the state of Florida.
Yeah, he's gonna give you a warning, so just let him test.
No, we're not doing a warning now.
Oh, what is it?
Now, if it is a violation, then it's a ticket. But if it's not a violation, then it's.
So you'll know what you're dealing with.
You can always fight it, you know.
Yep.
But you probably have to get a lawyer. Yeah, you want to go ahead and let him test it?
Ma'am, I've explained the situation to you quite clearly. I've explained that this is a lawful command. I explained that failing to be a lawful command will lead to your arrest. So, one more time, are you going to roll the window up so you can test it? Or are you going to get arrested?
It's going to lead to my arrest.
Yes, I am.
Tina, who you talking to? I'm her grandmother.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, who
That's
you talking to? Who you asking?
Ma'am, I will give you 30 seconds to make her either get arrested or make a decision.
Tina, who are you talking?
25 seconds.
After a tense 25-minute standoff, the police finally measured the windshield, and the shocking result was that it was completely legal. So why was he still arrested?
Go get it. Go get what? Go get it.
He has it right here. Roll your window.
All right. You have to roll the window up, man.
Roll your window. I got it.
You roll it up, I want to test it.
All right.
Roll it up.
Time's
here.
up.
I want to test it. You roll it up.
I'm going to roll it up.
Roll it up, Roland. Roll it up.
Okay.
Last chance. Roll it up. Roll it up and go to jail. Take her to jail. All right, we're done with this. You're under arrest. Yes, sir. This is Sergeant Rudd, Tallahassee Police Department. We just arrested one of your correctional officers.
Sergeant Rudd?
Yes, sir. R-U-D-D.
Okay.
I'll gladly tell you exactly what happened. She got pulled over for a window tint violation, and she wouldn't roll her window up so we could test it. And after 25 minutes of trying to convince her that just roll the window up so we can test it and you can be on your way with, at worst, a ticket, she refused to comply. At that point, we gave her the option, like, all right, you can either roll the window up and let us test it, or we can arrest you and then roll the window up and test it. And she went with, so she's getting a ticket and charged with resisting arrest.
She's having a bad day, ain't she?
She is, and the worst part is she's still wearing her uniform. So I'm assuming she didn't go into work.
No, sir, she did not.
Okay, yeah, she was still in her uniform, which is why I begged her and explained to her, like, if you get arrested, it's probably going to not be good for your career. And she didn't really seem to take that to heart. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Contacting you guys to give you a heads up.
Yes, sir. I do appreciate you calling me, sir.
That's no problem.
I really do. And I'm disappointed in the conduct of our staff.
Yeah. I'm guessing y'all got a pretty large amount of staff, so it happens. I understand. Trust me. I've worked with enough dumb idiot cops to understand that they can't all make good decisions.
In the United States, police officers who violate the Fifth Amendment right to freedom from prosecution may face administrative disciplinary action, including reprimand or suspension, dismissal, or loss of license to practice. The officer falsely suggested that the citizen was compelled to cooperate by raising his or her glasses. Arresting an off-duty law enforcement officer for failing to facilitate a minor search is career-threatening and may violate the right to freedom from indictment. The case could be the basis for a civil rights lawsuit under 42 U.S. Code SS 1983 if it is proven that the violation of the citizen's constitutional rights was committed. It seems that in New York, the law is optional as long as you wear a uniform. Hey guys, what do you think about this situation? If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support us with a donation. Thank you very much.